Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the monthly closeout for April, and I'm also going to include a spending recap for the month because we don't have that many overspend categories, so there's not a lot of reconciling that really needs to be done. So I figured I would show you what we spent for the month, and you can get also see the reports feature in YNAB. So I'm going to shrink myself up to the corner and we'll get started. So here we are on the monthly closeouts view, and that's a customized view. You can create your own views and pick the categories that you want in them. So just to keep it simple, I have a lot of categories. It would be kind of overwhelming to view them all at once. So basically we are over in groceries by $51.14. And I'm going to use some of our gas money to actually cover that. So 51.14, and we're going to send that to groceries to cover groceries for the overspending for groceries. So the next category that we're actually overspent in is birthdays. So we actually spent $260.44 in birthdays, and that put us over by $55.43. However, I actually not only are we over by $55.43, but I spent more than I typically would on this gift, so I'm actually going to put more than the $55.43 into this category. I'm actually going to put $218.44. I made a little note for myself into this category, and I'm going to take that from this saving sweep category, where if it doesn't get used, it gets swept into savings. So we are going to use that to cover the overspending in the birthday category, and we're going to put $218.44 into birthdays for my family. And then the last category that's overspent is dog food. I think this is going to be overspent every month. I don't know why, I just don't adjust it. I never adjusted it since we got our second dog. But anyways, we're going to use this category again to cover that. So we're going to put $18.17 into the dog food category. And now that is covered. And what I did do was, we are having a graduation party for my daughter, so I am just going to sweep this money that's left into that category. So we're just going to move the whole thing to my daughter's grad party category for this month. And that's basically what I'm going to do to close out our month. I'm not sure why it says we have one overspent category still. Let me look at this. Oh, okay. So my daughter went up to the college for accepted students day, and my mother had given her $40 to spend on some merchandise at the store, and so she actually ended up spending $41.71. So let me come back to our monthly closeout screen, and I'm just going to cover that from here because I should have covered that first before I put the money into her grad party. So we're gonna go like this, and I'm gonna find Kristen's college prep, and that was $1.71. And do that. So you won't see that category here, Kristen's college prep, because I would have to go in and edit this view in order to add that. And I figure you see, I just moved $1.71 there. So now all of our categories are funded for the month of April. So if you go in and you click view all, you can see all the categories. And I do have a lot of categories. That's why I do the customized views, because it would just be a lot to try to scroll through for everything in a video. But we have no overspend categories anymore, so we can roll into the month of May. Good. And what I'm going to do now is show you the reports feature where you can see how much you actually spent. So I'm just going to pop over there. Okay, so we're back and we're on the spending report screen. And we have our categories of spending. So this green categories are monthly fixed bills. And if we click on it, it will pretty much show each individual category. So this is our mortgage, which we spent $2,551. This is our car insurance, which we spent $439.48. That's for 4 cars. Our dental insurance is $223.84. Our electric and gas is $223.68. Our cell phones is $210.79. That includes an international plan currently for my daughter who's studying abroad. My husband's life insurance policy is $200.01. We spent $107.84 on our water bill. Our internet was $78.56. And my life insurance is $49.18. And now we're back to the mortgage. So that was all of our fixed monthly bills. And now if we go into our weekly expenses, we have groceries, which we spend $1,041.14. My gas was $142.47 for the month. And my husband's gas was $147.40 for the month. So those are our weekly expenses. And then if you go back to the total spending for the month and you go into our sinking funds, we spent $268.44 on birthdays for our family. We spent $100 in tithe. We spent $90 in Easter. We spent $75 on my husband's motorcycle insurance. We spent $57.15 on Heart Guard for the dogs. We spent $41.71 on my daughter's college gear that she bought at the bookstore. And we spent $40.78 on doctor's copays. I will just go back. We really didn't spend that because my mom did give her the money for that and it got deposited into our account. So for dog food, it is $28.17 that we spent. For restaurants, we spent $20.59. And for office supplies, I had to buy ink, so we spent $20.47 on ink. And for a total coming from our sinking funds of $713.57. So our total monthly spending over here is $6,129.10 for the month of April. So I just figured that being that we didn't have a lot to reconcile, that would be a neat feature to show you, because they do have different reports. You can do a spending report, a net worth report, an income versus expense report in YNAB. And it's very helpful sometimes when you're trying to figure out like average, what you spend average wise on a particular category, and so on and so forth. These reports can be really helpful. So I hope that this video um, gives you some idea of maybe some budgeting categories that you don't have or that you may need as we have gone through all the spending. And in my next video, we'll be budgeting out for the month of May. So tap the bell and subscribe, and you can follow along on this journey. See you soon. Bye.